This afternoon, KETK News heard from East Texas Congressman Nathaniel Moran, who echoes the support for Saturday's attacks on Iran's nuclear sites. He says he called for the air attacks because for years now, Iran did not stop their efforts towards nuclear capabilities, adding that President Trump did not need congressional approval. Only Congress can declare war, but Trump can direct military action. He notes the same thing happened when former President Barack Obama sent the military to kill Osama bin Laden. Here's his message to people who are worried about what this could mean in the coming days.
Fear should not enter the equation here because strength will lead to security and peacefulness in the long term. Weakness, as we've seen in the last 4 years under the Biden administration, gives rise to totalitarian regimes and those that would do us harm, like Russia and China and North Korea and Iran.
Moran will be flying to D.C. on Monday for public and private briefs on the operation. He wants to know if the nuclear sites were obliterated, and if not, what is the plan to get the job finished. Smith County Democratic Chairman Hector Garza tells us today President Trump should be held accountable for his actions against Iran, and it is instilling unnecessary fear for the American people. He adds that he fully supports defending our country, but he believes there was not a clear and present danger. Garza thought the U.S. would not get involved, especially as quickly as everything progressed, worried that without congressional approval, people could see Trump as a dictator. But he's praying the attacks and the possibility of war stops here.
I want it to go through Congress, and I want the proper measures taken to where it doesn't look like a dictatorship once again. It doesn't look like a king trying to do this. It looks like, okay, I'm the president, but we have channels, we have avenues that we have to follow. You know, this is our playbook, and the playbook says go through Congress, get congressional approval. So I want to see it done right. You know, if it's defending the United States, if there truly is a clear and present danger, then do it, but do it right.
We also heard reaction from the Smith County Republican Party Chairman David Stein. He came to our station today as well, saying he was not surprised that Trump ordered the strikes. It was just a matter of when. He says peace through strength works, and he believes Iran is adamant about doing harm to Israel, so the strike was important to not allow them access to nuclear weapons. Adding, for years, Iran has continued to push the envelope and says, quote, that they finally messed with someone serious.
I don't like to see devastation, but it's time that Iran stop the aggression against Israel. We have to remain ourselves a friend to Israel. That is a must-have. That's a non-negotiable with the American government. We have to defend our friend. We have to stand up for our friend, and we'll see what happens in the days to come.